Today we are going to discuss about the centers of origin, especially the Vavilov centers of origin. From this topic, you are going to get a good number of questions in all competitive examinations. Coming to the centers of origin, centers of origin is a geographical area where a particular group of organisms, either domesticated or wild, first originated on Earth. It is an area where particular organism originated. Many people believe the centers of origin as a centers of diversity. That is another concept. Many people believe that the centers of origin will be the centers of diversity of that organism also. If wheat originated in one place, many people consider that wheat uh, diverse number of wheat varieties also present in that area. So it is a many people consider it's like area of diversity of wheat also, like that. Although few species may have originated separately at more than one place, but most species had their origin at certain place and spread elsewhere. When we think about the centers of origin, only few species have their centers of origin at multiple places. Most of the species originate at one place and spread throughout the world. In other words, the center of origin, a crop is generally confined to one place, whereas center of diversity may be found in more than one place. So, in other words, we can say that center of origin is usually one place, and center of diversity of that plant will be more than one place. So, coming to the centers of origin, there are two types of centers of origin are there: primary and secondary center of origin. What is primary center of origin? The crop evolved from the wild species in the area showing maximum diversity. So the primary center of origin means that crop is evolved from the wild species in the area showing it maximum diversity. While the secondary center of origin, in some areas, certain crop species shows considerable diversity in the form, although they do not originate there. So primary center of origin, where the species get originated and shows high diversity there itself. But secondary center of origin means at an area we can see diversity of that crop, but that crop is not originated there, it is originated elsewhere. So the information of origin of crop plants is important in plant breeding to locate the wild relatives, related species and new genes. So information of the center of origin of crop plants is important in plant breeding. So knowledge of origin of crop plants is important to avoid genetic erosion, loss of germplasm, due to the loss of ecotypes and habitats. So, Russian scientist Nikolai Ivanovich Vavilov and his colleagues visited several countries and collected a large number of crop plants and their wide varieties. So he visited this Nikolai Ivanovich and Ivanovich Vavilov and his colleagues visited several countries and collected large number of crop plants and their wild relatives. So he was they used the collection collected plants in the Russian breeding program to develop improved varieties. That was their main aim was using these plants for the Russian breeding program. During that process, Pavlov come to some conclusions. His deductions were based on evidences from the by collecting these plants based on its morphology, anatomy, cytology, genetics, plant geography, and distribution. Pavlov has proposed some centers of origin. He considered the great center of origin were always located in the lower mountains and hills of tropical and subtropical regions. So Pavlov said that the lower mountains as well as hills of subtropical and subtropical regions are the centers of origin. He also recognized some secondary centers of origin where two or more species cross together. Secondary center of origin are the places where natural and artificial selection occurred one after another. He stated that plants were not domesticated at random, but the domestication of plants occurred by a continuous process, not how we domesticated other plants. It is not occurred by random. It is a continuous process. Vavilov said that the centers of origin of the plants are located in lower lower mountains, hills of tropical and subtropical region. So coming to the Vavilov centers of origin, he published during his by studies of the plants which he collected for the Russian breeding program. He concluded or published his result in 1926 as the Vavilov centers of origin. Develop a theory on the centers of origin of cultivated plants. By looking at the morphology, anatomy, and other characteristics of the plants, and he proposed developed a theory of centers of origin of cultivated plants. He proposed eight centers of origin of the crop plants. We are coming to the eight centers of origin. Each center of origin you need to study thoroughly, and you need to study the plants also originated there thoroughly. That is this is where you are going to get your at least one or two questions in most of the examinations. The Chinese center of origin. It is considered as one of the earliest and largest independent centers of origin of cultivated plants. The center include mountain regions of central and western China, mainly the Chinese region. The plants which originate in the Chinese region is included in the Chinese center of origin. We can see the plants originated there: soybean, radish, turnip, pear, peach, plum, colocasia, buckwheat, opium poppy, brinjal, apricots, orange, and China tea originate in Chinese center of origin. We have also, India has also a center of origin, that is Himalayan center of origin. It is also called the Indian center of origin. The center include Assam, Burma, Indochina, Malayan archipelago. The major species originate there is rice, red gram, chickpea, cowpea, moong dal, brinjal, cucumber, sugarcane, black pepper, moth bean, rice bean, cotton, turmeric, indigo, and millets. All these in India originate in India only. Coming to the third center of origin is the Mediterranean center of origin, which is mainly present at the borders of Mediterranean Sea. The most of our cultivated vegetables originate in the Mediterranean center of origin. That is, you need to keep in mind. Most of our cultivated vegetables originated in the Mediterranean center of origin. Durum wheat, emmer wheat, oat, barley, lentil, pea, grass pea, broad bean, cabbage, asparagus, peppermint, all originated there only in the Mediterranean center of origin. Coming to the next center of origin is the Abyssinian center of origin, mainly the African region. Ethiopia and the parts of Somalia include the Abyssinian center of origin, where we can see the wheat, wheat, sorghum, bajra, safflower, castor, broad bean, okra, and coffee originate there. Coming to the Central Asian center of origin, mainly it includes Northwest India, Afghanistan, Uzbekistan, and Western China, where we can see the bread wheat, club wheat, sesame, linseed, muskmelon, carrot, onion, garlic, apricot, grape, hemp, and cotton get originated. Coming to the sixth center of origin is the Asia Minor center of origin, which include Iran and Turkmenistan, where wheat, rye, pomegranate, almond, fig, cherry, walnut, alfalfa, Persian clover. As much you can memorize, please try to memorize because many plants can come in the options. So Central American center of origin is there. So include Mexico, Costa Rica, Guatemala, and Honduras, where we can see the maize, rajma, lima bean, melon, pumpkin, sweet potato, arrowroot, chili, cotton, papaya, guava, and avocado got originated. Coming to the South American center of origin, which include Chile, Brazil, Paraguay regions, where the potato, sweet potato, this is one of these two are one of the main crops which is used throughout India, but it is originated in South America. Lima bean, tomato, papaya. tobacco, quinine, cassava. Cassava also very highly used in India also. Rubber. Rubber is one of the major economic economic zones in many parts of India. Groundnut, coca, pineapple, all these things came from the South American region. So coming to the limitations of Vavilov's, what are the limitations of Vavilov's views? We can see what are the limitations of Vavilov's views. Expansion of our understanding on cultivated crops pointed certain limitations on Vavilov's views. These views require some modifications. So as we study more on cultivated plants, we came to know that there are several limitations are there in the Vavilov's views. So Vavilov have done this 100 years back. So as our understanding on cultivated plants increases, we found out a lot of limitations for Vavilov's views. Vavilov considers the region with the greater diversity of a species is its center of origin of that species. But now many of such species are known those center of origin genetic diversity are different. Maize and tomato, for example. Vavilov considers that the area where the diversity of species are observed are the center of origin. But later it was known that the both centers of origin and centers of diversity are different for many of the crops. So centers of origin of cultivated plants, as per Vavilov, are limited to the mountains and small spill hill in tropical and subtropical region, as I said in the last slide. So Vavilov limited the centers of origin at the mountains, small hills of tropical and subtropical region. But the recent evidence suggests that the plains as the centers of origin of many cultivated plants. Many cultivated plants have been evolved from the plains also. So today, several plants are known whose center of origin are different from that one suggested by Vavilov. Now, recent studies prove that many plants have originated from different place, are entirely different from that of the Vavilov suggested. Many centers of origin for many plants have changed. It is many centers of origin of many plants are wrong. Wrong one, which is suggested by Vavilov. So now this sentence of origin concept is more updated. Moreover, there are more than one sentence of origin. Many plants, more than one sentence of origin is observed. Also, the origin of many species cannot be traced back due to sufficient evidence. Many species we can't trace back the sentence of origin because there is no sufficient evidence is there to trace back. According to Vavilov, the primary center is marked with high frequency of dominant areas occur areas towards the center and recesses towards the periphery. But the view is not acceptable as per the latest knowledge. This view is not acceptable. Primary center is marked by the high frequency of dominant areas towards the center and recesses towards the periphery. This view is not acceptable as per the latest knowledge. These are about the velocity origin. This will help you in most of the competitive examination. If you like this video, please subscribe this channel. Thank you.